It's hard to imagine an animal as adorable as the African penguin, and it's actually fighting for its survival.
In the last 5 years, the African penguin's population has dwindled down by 42%, and last year were put on the endangered list.
But researchers at the Mystic Aquarium Institute for Exploration are helping these little guys across the world through outreach and education.
That's right, and joining us today is Supervisor Lori Mesha and Senior Trainer Sarah Dunn. Welcome. It's great to have you, and of course your friends.
Thank you very much. We're really excited to be here today.
And who did you bring along?
Well, we have two of our African penguins. We have Red Silver, who's a 23-year-old female who started our collection here. She's one of our original founders. And we have Blue Blue, who is one of our young males. He's only 3.
So what are these two like? They seem fun and cuddly, but do they have, what are their characteristics?
Well, I think African penguins are really fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's not charismatic about them.
Right now they're a handful.
Well, yeah, I think they want to run around a little bit. We do a lot of work with them so we can train and work with them to be ambassadors for their species, for their cousins out there. These guys are in a lot of trouble, and we're really excited. We have some special events coming up. We're having a 21+ penguin party at the Hard Rock Cafe at the Foxwoods Casino.
That's tonight.
That is tonight.
Are the penguins going to be there?
The penguins are going to be there with trainers.
The casino? I love that.
How many of them?
We're bringing 4 penguins with us, 4 trainers, and people will be able to come down. It's $30 to come down for select beverages and food, and afterwards there'll be live music.
This is great, but I think the penguins want to come down. Do you want to?
Okay,
come
sure.
down?
We can let them down. We can let them run around.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's coming over here. Hi, sweetheart.
How much do these guys weigh?
Anywhere between 5 and 10 pounds. We have a few that are a little bit on the heavy side, and we have several that, are on the average.
No, is this how big they will be?
They are full grown.
They are full grown.
Yes. Believe it or not, in about 75 to 100 days, they're fully grown from hatching.
Hi.
What do they eat?
They eat a
Can I
variety
touch
of
them?
squid,
Blue,
herring, capelin, and sometimes we'll get little tiny mackerel, and we'll be able to.
You had a little bit of a...
Yeah, they do that too.
Well, he's happy now. That's probably why he wanted to come down.
They might have had to squirm a little bit. So.
Oh, this is great.
So
Blue,
we hope that maybe some of your viewers will be able to come down and see us down at the Hard Rock tonight, and we're really excited about it. There's a special pin program, and you can purchase the pin, and the proceeds from tonight's event go 100% back to Mystic Aquarium and the research for the conservation of the species.
And the
In fact, I
pin
think
is
that's
really
the pin
unique.
We're,
It is.
looking at right now on the
Yes.
screen.
I have it on me as well.
Ooh,
if I
very
can.
snazzy.
It's very fun to wear.
So how come these guys are almost extinct or on the endangered list?
Well, there's a lot of things going on out there. There's a lot of competition for food. They're just not finding the food to raise their offspring. There's a competition for breeding areas, infringement on their breeding sites by us. Also, oil spills are a big factor that have affected the survival of the African penguin. In fact, the population is dropping so drastically that scientists have predicted that if this continues, within the next 15 years, they can become extinct.
Now, they're just walking around right now, but can they run? What else can they do?
They can.
They can run.
I say Sarah's a little bit like the Pied Piper. So if maybe she walks a little bit, maybe they'll kind of follow her along.
Now, there's an exhibit at the aquarium where you could see the penguins.
Oh, they're leaving us.
They've had enough of Connecticut style. See you later, guys.
Josh, your intern, is helping us out over there. Do they need to be spritzed or anything? Does it look like they're okay?
Could maybe use a little spritz.
Lights?
Yeah, we can
Josh,
use a little bit of spritz.
Come by and spritz them?
So what do you do with a penguin? They're from South Africa. They're temperate zone penguins. They're pretty comfortable with warmer weather, but under the hot lights, they can get a little warm. So what do? We give them a cool spritz right on their eye patches, which is a bare piece of skin that helps them to radiate heat.
We were talking earlier, too, that they don't have teeth.
They don't have teeth, no. They have fleshy barbs inside. They have a nice nictitating membrane that slides across, and they have a plethora of behaviors that they go about showing. Courtship, they have some aggressive stances, that body language that they kind of communicate with each other of don't approach, approach.
Oh, how fun.
But they're amazing to watch.
Do they make any kind of noise?
They do. They do. They're most famous for their trumpet sound, which it sounds like a donkey braying. And that's really how they're mates. They pair bond for life, which is another amazing characteristic about them.
All right,
Thank you for bringing them to the show.
We got a lot of fun, but we just want to remind everyone that the Penguin Party is tonight at the Hard Rock Cafe at Foxwoods. Tickets are still available. All the information is up on your screen, or you can go to mysticaquarium.org. This was a lot of fun. We don't normally have feathered friends here on the show, but thank you all for being here. And coming up next, we'll give you a preview to this year's Taste of the Nation when Connecticut Style returns. Don't go anywhere.